it's your girl Alana Reina, aka the Queen of All Trades, and today I am finally following up on my moving video from over a year ago, which I almost always forget to put a card, but if I do, it'll be right here, the moving video out of my old apartment. So essentially today I'm going to kind of explain what's happened since then, where I'm living, what my moving plans are, just kind of like a life update. I'll try and keep it short and sweet, but I never really keep that promise. And then I'll give you all an actual room tour. So if you're here for the room tour, you can either skip forward to that chapter or you can keep watching. So basically a year ago, or whenever I actually moved out, I planned to move back home, which is where I'm at now, back home with my parents and my family. And it was meant to be temporary because prior to living in that apartment, which is where I started my YouTube channel, so you guys don't know me or didn't follow me on YouTube before I moved there, I had already been living at home in this house for a few years. I moved back in June 2017. Prior to that, I was living in LA and San Diego. I did grad school out there, just, you know, getting my whole life in my 20s, and I moved back here for work, which that's a whole other story. But essentially I moved back to the DMV almost 6 years ago, and as of the last year or two, I've been trying to move to Miami. And when I moved back in a year ago, I thought that I was gonna come here for a few months and then get to go, but I need to get my money up. I'm trying to get my license for therapy to be fully licensed so I can practice independently. There's just a lot of things I have to get done before I can move, and it's just taking a lot longer than I had hoped it would. So it's already been a year, it might be another full year of being here, and I'm not the happiest about it. Obviously I don't want to live with my parents again at 31. It feels like a major regression. It feels like a setback. It's honestly really frustrating, and it's hard not to compare to people who are way younger than me, who have had way less life experience and education and are making way more at their jobs and have their own places at 22 or 23. So it's been really frustrating, and it's definitely hard not to get down on myself sometimes and just get frustrated being here in this house, having to share certain spaces like the kitchen, which is always a mess because let's just say other people in my family don't like to keep it as clean as me. And it's just a lot. I'm living here with both my parents, who are actually not together, so that's a whole other story. And then I live with my 3 siblings as well, who are 34 and then 25. The 2 of them are twins. So just a lot of personalities in the house, a lot of different mental health issues going on with everyone, different schedules, eating habits, living habits, etc. So it can be a lot. I am very fortunate and grateful though that I have my own room, which is really big, obviously really bright. There's a lot of natural sunlight in here, and I have my own bathroom. I also have my own car, which is the only way I survive here. And aside from paying for my own car and gas and my own groceries and stuff, I don't pay for anything here. So I'm not paying rent or bills, nothing. So I'm definitely very grateful and fortunate, but as you can imagine, I'm ready to get out. I'm ready to get into my own place, but also I'm just really over living in the DMV. I'm at stage 4 where I'm just ready to go. I've done everything. I've met people, had friendships that started and ended. I'm just ready to move on to the next chapter. So very ready for that, but in the meantime, I'm gonna appreciate where I'm at. And now that I've been here over a year, my room is definitely fully decorated. I don't think it's going to change much before I move out, aside from small little seasonal changes. But I really like where it's at right now with my kind of springy decor. I have a lot of pink and green going on. Obviously the walls are green, so that won't change. But let me stop talking and give you all the room tour that you came for. Okay, before we get into the actual tour, I just want to talk about this wall color. As you can see, it's very green, and I actually painted it myself after I moved in, which don't recommend doing, and I would never do again. I literally had a mental breakdown that day, which was for other things, but partially because of it. But the wall color I actually got from this phone case. I don't know if you can tell with the resolution, but I went to Home Depot and they took the color from the phone case to make the paint. So that was really cool, and I really love the color. It's been a year and I'm still obsessed with it, and I know that I'm not going to be living here forever, so I figured I might as well do a really bright, fun color while I'm here. Alright, so let's start off with my desk. This is my home office. I'm a therapist and I do telehealth therapy, so do all my work from here. Not much to really explain. I have this cute little reminder that I cut out from an old wall calendar and laminated, And then this is my new wall calendar, which took me months to like figure out what to do because I was trying to find the same calendar as that for literally 3 months, and then I gave up and got this dry erase one instead. I love having an actual wall calendar because I write my like goals, intentions, and affirmations for the month, and it helps having them right above my desk where I can see them every day. And then what else? Not really much to explain here. But then on this side, I have my floating shelves, which I think are so cute. Obviously, I'm really into plants. And because my laptop is usually on this corner angled that way when I do my sessions, this is like the background that my clients see. So hopefully they enjoy it as much as I do. Okay, next is this cute little window reading nook, whatever you want to call it. It's a little love seat. And I bought this actually before I moved into my old apartment, but then because my apartment was so small, I just used this love seat as my whole couch, and I'm so tired of sitting on it now that I don't really sit on it much here. So sometimes I'll sit here and like read or journal, but otherwise I'm usually on my bed. So anyways, this is the corner where I have my mirror, which I got in my old apartment, and then all my plants. Obviously, I love to take my selfies here for my Instagram stories. And then on this side, it might be hard to see with a backlit window, but I have some more plants. Let me get a better angle. Nope, that lighting is not gonna work either. But yeah, I have some plants here, and then I have a bowl of crystals, which I use to meditate. And then here I have another crystal wand thing, some essential oils for my diffuser. And then this is called Palo Santo. Palo Santo, it's kind of like sage. I usually light it before I meditate. And then incense holder. This is like storage for random stuff. And then below me right now is my yoga mat. I'm absolutely obsessed with the design of it. Obviously it fits the theme pretty well. And then this is my aerial yoga hammock, which I definitely miss so much when I lived in my apartment. I had my dad install this for me at the beginning of COVID, and I love using it. I used to teach aerial yoga, and it's nice just having one in my room, so I use it like 2 to 3 nights a week now, and I usually will just tie it up at the top when I'm not using it or put it in the basket, but I wanted to show y'all. Okay, next is this side of my room and my bed. I have a queen size bed, and after I moved back in, I got this bed frame that raises it up so I can store stuff under there, which is really nice. But yeah, this is where I usually sit like after work, after the gym, and I'll watch TV and I'll read, and it's like not the best place to sit because I'd rather have a couch. But now that I have this like boyfriend pillow thing, it's actually a lot more comfortable. And then I try to keep it pretty kind of neutral with the artwork, although I feel like these are really small for the wall, but whatever, I don't really care. And then over here have another print, which actually this is not a custom, but it kind of looks like me when I have a bun. So sometimes I like to stand here and I feel like it's like almost a mirror, which is cool. But anyways, this like nightstand situation is not the most aesthetic, but it is organized and it gets the job done, so it's all right for now. And then under this window, I have some sneakers. This isn't all of them, but these are like my more pastel springy looking ones that I put out recently. And then here is my closet. Also not the biggest closet, but since I keep most of my stuff that is not in season in storage bins elsewhere in the house, it kind of is fine. Right now I don't have that much stuff in here because I just recently took fall and winter stuff out and put some spring stuff, but I am going to be putting more in as it gets warmer, so it is going to be pretty packed in here, but for now it's okay. And then up here I keep shoes, but right now, like I said, I don't have much in here, so I'll put more in the summer, but this is how it's looking now. Up there I have storage or random stuff. And then at the bottom I have everything super organized because like I've said, and y'all have gotten like mad at me for saying in the past, I'm very OCD, so I need everything organized. But that's a whole other story, and do not come for me for that because I'm not going to justify my OCD diagnosis to you as a therapist. Moving on, here are the rest of my sneakers. And yeah, that's my closet. Okay, so on this side I have a garment rack, which is used more so for decoration than actual storage. Obviously I put on display some very like aesthetic matching springy stuff. Hi, doggy. Oh, he's so cute. And then under here is where I put more shoes, but right now I don't really have much. And then this is a major game changer. This is my basket where I put stuff that might end up on the floor or like a chair, like stuff you don't want to put away but don't want to put in the laundry basket. This is my way of keeping it organized. So if y'all do the same, this is a major game changer. So this is the last part of my bedroom. Here is the rest of my like wall display. I really like how it looks. I feel like it all ties in together. I love having these fresh flowers on my dresser. And then I have this candle from Target, Cactus Rose Scent. It smells so good. And a picture of me and my mom. And then I have this Marshall Accent 2 speaker, which is so nice, so worth the investment, such a great sound. Definitely recommend it. And then this dresser is hella broken. This drawer literally will not be fixed. I've tried fixing it so many times before. I've just given up. Had this dresser since I was born, and apparently my grandma gave it to me, so it's old as hell and really not the best, but it gets the job done, and I'm just gonna leave it for now. Over here we have another full-length mirror. This one I don't like to use as much because it's kind of dirty. I don't like the view in the mirror as much, and I feel like it doesn't get as good light, but this is the one I use when I'm like getting dressed. And then I have some prints above, and then I have some like hoodies hanging at the door just for more storage. And now I'll show you all my bathroom. The light is down here, which is kind of weird. But as you can see, I have like a lot of storage here. And I just have like so much shit. Literally have so much stuff. But I try and keep it organized so it's not too overwhelming. And then I have like a whole tropical theme going on, as you can see. But you can also see the bathroom is yellow, so not the most aesthetic, and I really just don't like filming anything in here because of how yellow and like ugly it is. Like I'm not gonna film like product videos in here, and the lighting sucks. So I try and film stuff like at my desk over there where it's cuter and the lighting is better. But here's my bathroom, and then here is the full shower curtain, and also like inside here it is pretty yellow and ugly, so I just don't want to film anything in there. Alright y'all, well that is my room tour. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this. Hopefully y'all like these types of videos where I kind of open up about my life. If there's anything else you want to see about my room, or talking about why I'm living at home or what my struggles and setbacks have been, let me know. Definitely want to post just more content in general on this channel that's like not travel content. Obviously I love my travel content, but I feel like I don't do a good job of posting in between trips, so I'm definitely trying to do a better job with that. I also do have a trip coming up to San Diego and LA, which I'm excited about because obviously I've been feeling like I'm ready to get out of here, and being able to go back to those places I used to live and just do stuff I used to love, I think will be really fulfilling, and I really need it. So stay tuned for that. Let me know what else y'all want to see from me, and I'll see y'all in the next one.